Hello once again and welcome to Cowboys transfer news today. George Pickens franchise tag story, centerpiece of Cowboys offseason. The biggest and most talked about contract story for the Cowboys right now is wide receiver George Pickens. Black small square franchise tag move. The Cowboys placed the franchise tag on George Pickens, committing about $28 million for 1 year to keep him from hitting full free agency. This is one of the top stories in the NFL offseason news cycle. Black small square what it means. Pickens had a breakout season in 2025, posting career highs in receptions, 93, receiving yards, 1,429, and touchdowns, 9, earning both Pro Bowl and second-team All-Pro honors. By tagging him, the Cowboys ensure Pickens remains under team control for 2026 while they either try to negotiate a long-term contract or potentially pursue a tag and trade scenario. Black small square contract negotiations. Jerry Jones has publicly stated that he wants Pickens to be a Cowboy a long time. As of early February, there have not yet been official extension talks between Pickens' agent and the Cowboys, meaning the tag might serve as leverage for both sides. Black small square tag and trade possibility. NFL insiders also consider that the Cowboys could franchise tag Pickens and trade him if a long-term deal isn't agreed. The tag makes Pickens more valuable in trade talks, often bringing high draft capital in return. Pushpin 2. Cowboys extension candidates, who might get long-term deals. Even with the Pickens situation dominating headlines, Dallas has several players likely to be in extension conversations. Black small square CeeDee Lamb, WR. Lamb is already under a huge contract but could restructure or negotiate in tandem with the team's plans around Pickens, preserving cap space. Lamb has expressed a desire to keep Pickens in Dallas. Lamb is already under a huge contract but could restructure or negotiate in tandem with the team's plans around Pickens, preserving cap space. Lamb has expressed a desire to keep Pickens in Dallas. Black small square other potential long-term extensions. Sports analysts have identified a few other Cowboys who could be priorities for long-term deals. Darren Bland, CB, a key defender with big playmaking ability. Jake Ferguson, T, a core offensive piece and reliable tight end. Pushpin 3. Free agency and roster additions / targets. Black small square current free agents on Dallas list. According to offseason reports, some unrestricted free agents or team priority targets include Javonte Williams, RB, had a breakout rushing year in 2025 and drew attention as a re-signed target. Dallas may also look outside the organization to improve depth at defense and other skill positions as needed. Pushpin 4. Dallas Cowboys roster and player roles going into 2026. Here's how the roster generally shapes up. Key offensive players. Dak Prescott, QB, veteran leader under center. CeeDee Lamb, WR, elite receiver and offensive focus. George Pickens, WR, tag-protected top playmaker. Javonte Williams, RB, featured running back with big yardage totals. Key defensive contributors. Darren Bland, CB, standout cornerback. Jake Ferguson, T, tight end with solid offensive role. Marcus Dixon, new assistant coach. Dallas continues coaching adjustments to support defense. Pushpin 5. Team needs after 2025 and off-season focus. Black small square salary cap strategy. The Cowboys are over the 2026 cap, so restructuring deals, tagging specific players like Pickens, and signing manageable contracts will be part of their plan. Black small square defensive rebuild. With roster changes, including the Cowboys parting with some stars and trades, the defense is a priority upgrade area for off-season moves. Extra context, Cowboys and broader news. Black small square international game announcement. In a major global move, the Cowboys were announced to play an NFL regular season game in Brazil as part of the league's international expansion, signaling the team's global brand reach. Checkered flag summary, off-season takeaways. Heavy checkmark. The franchise tag on George Pickens is the biggest off-season development, shaping not only Dallas' payroll but also its competitive future. Heavy checkmark CeeDee Lamb remains a cornerstone, with a likely key role in negotiating cap space and offense build. Heavy checkmark contract extensions, Bland, Ferguson, and free agency targets like Javonte Williams could define depth and stability. Heavy checkmark cap flexibility and roster upgrades, especially on defense, will be central to Dallas' 2026 planning.